Hey there, I'm Aneesa. Welcome to our channel, Offbeet Life. We'd love it if you'd stay and subscribe and also follow us on Instagram. If you're new here, on our channel we share healthy living and wellness tips, plant-based recipes, exercise, and travel. Today we're here in the Offbeet Kitchen and I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite vegan hot chocolate recipe. I use this recipe kind of as a coffee substitute and I start my morning off with it every day. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why aren't you like the rest of us and just starting your day off like a normal person with coffee? Well, unfortunately, not everybody metabolizes caffeine and experiences coffee in the same way. It really does depend on your genetics. Some of us are fast metabolizers of caffeine and others are slow metabolizers of caffeine. If you're a person that is able to, or your body metabolizes caffeine quickly, lucky you, that means that when you have coffee, you may actually experience some health benefits from the coffee. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that are slow, that metabolizes caffeine slowly. So what that means is I actually experience more of a negative impact when I have coffee. So I experience things like nausea, my heart starts racing, I feel an adrenaline rush in my body, and I can't sleep. And it doesn't matter what time of the day I have coffee, that's what happens to me. So that's why this substitute is so helpful to give me that really lovely, warming feeling in the morning of a delicious drink. It's definitely a vegan hot chocolate, but I do make it in such a way that there is that coffee flavor in the background. It's rich in antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins. So to make this recipe, you'll need 1 tablespoon of Dandy Blend. Dandy Blend is that, it's like a powdery substance. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it kind of looks like instant coffee, and it tastes like coffee actually. It's made out of ground chicory root and dandelion roots. There's a lot of great health benefits to it, and it tastes delicious. You'll also need 2 tablespoons of raw cacao. Now, cacao is different than cocoa, so most people are familiar with cocoa. Cocoa is much more processed, and in the processing can often lose some of the vitamins and minerals that we would normally enjoy from like a raw chocolate. So with the raw cacao, it's really rich in zinc, magnesium, iron, and calcium, and a lot of other things too, but those are the big ones. Very tasty as well. You'll need just a pinch of cinnamon and a pinch of sea salt or pink Himalayan salt. Also, you'll need a fat source, so I always try to use a whole food version of fat. So I have 1 Brazil nut here. Brazil nuts are great, especially for vegans, but for anyone really, because it's a great source of selenium, which is hard to get in other, a non plant-based option, so this is a great one. And I also have here 5 cashews. Now you could certainly change this up and use whatever nuts that you have on hand, but I find this combination works really well, and the cashews in particular make it really nice and smooth and gives it that creamy flavor that I'm looking for. And then I also sweeten it with 1 large medjool date. Feel free to use more if you want it to be sweeter. And then this combination works really well with 2 cups of boiling water. So I'm going to go ahead and get my boiling water over here. I'm going to place it into my blender. Everything is going to get made here in the blender. I'm going to add in my date, my cashews, Brazil nut. Well, this is the kitchen. Sometimes these things happen. We'll have our Dandy Blend and our raw cacao, the most important ingredient, because that's what's going to make it taste like a lovely hot chocolate. I'm going to go ahead and blend this. All right, so my blending is done, and I'm going to place this in my favorite mug. And now for the taste test. So good. It comes perfect. It comes out perfectly every time. So good for you, and I really look forward to this every morning. I encourage you to make it. It will be life-changing, especially if you're a person that can't have coffee or don't want to reduce your coffee intake. So here's the close-up in all of its chocolatey magnificence. The foaminess at the top, that's achieved through blending it with the cashews. So good, can't wait to get into it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, if there are other topics that you'd like us to cover in our videos, please leave a comment below. Until next time, bye.